Hi everyone. Now, I've made quite a few videos questioning the legitimacy of Prince Harry and his existence, but it looks like he could be coming round to being a truther. Perhaps he'll start a channel up on YouTube, as he has questioned the press coverage of the coronavirus. This was back on the 19th of April. I'll go to an even older story in the Express. It's the 4th of March. Prince William faces brutal backlash as his coronavirus joke backfires on royal tour. By brutal backlash, they mean a few comments on Twitter. He said something along the lines of, I bet everyone's like, I've got coronavirus, I'm dying. And you're like, no you're not, you've just got a cough. And then he goes on to say, does it seem quite dramatic about coronavirus at the moment? Is it being a little bit hyped up, do you think, in the media? Yeah, just a little bit, mate. Anyway, it's quite an amusing comment down here. The brutal backlash that he has to endure on Twitter. Another person added, this is why Harry will always be more popular than Prince William. Not anymore, mate. William's gone and put his foot in it. Apparently he appeared on a podcast. Prince Harry sparked fury on Saturday by claiming the UK's Covid-19 crisis is not as bad as the public are being told. Prince Harry said on a podcast that things here are better than we are led to believe through certain corners of the media. You can hear the recording, but it's easier just to read it. But his comments were branded outrageous by expert Professor Carol Sikora, who asked what are his qualifications for making these comments other than deserting his country in its hour of need. Harry, who is in Los Angeles with wife Meghan, 38, was guesting on a podcast called Declassified, nice bit of publicity there, where he praised Captain Tom Moore, 99, who raised £23 million to the NHS. I hope we're all familiar with this number, 23. And what a ridiculous story that is. 99-year-old Captain Tom Morgan walks up and down his garden. Well, that's going to do a lot of good, isn't it? Anyway, he said, I'm just so incredibly proud to see what these individuals up and down the country and across the world are doing. It's also proving that I think things are better than we're led to believe through certain corners of the media. It can be very worrying when you're sitting there and the only information you're getting are from certain news channels. That would be BBC News, Sky News, Reuters, AP, the usual crap. Anyway, that wasn't Harry's words, that was mine. Harry's comment comes despite a video call from a nurse telling him about the lack of PPE for health workers. Professor Sikora, who has led antibody tests and is a former number 10 advisor, said, I think these remarks are outrageous. As for the media, I really don't understand what Harry's beef is. Now, bear in mind, if you believe the story, it was the media, the paparazzi, that supposedly drove his mother to her death by harassing her in Paris. Now, of course, that story is about as genuine as this one, to be honest, but we'll read on. The media has also championed the NHS and has become a key ally of doctors, nurses and key workers. They should be applauded, not vilified. Nadra Ahmed of the National Care Association suggested Prince Harry hasn't seen all the evidence. She revealed that health and care staff were suffering mental anguish, adding, some of the things I've heard are harrowing. Right, let's take a look at what our nurses, not just in this country, but across the world, are doing when they're supposedly fighting this pandemic. They've got time to stand around, doss around and make up dance routines. And also, every Thursday night here in the UK, they've got time to come out of their hospital and clap. What a joke. We'll go back to the story. It can be very worrying when you're sitting and the only information you're getting is from certain news channels. But then if you're out and about, or you are on the right platforms, you can really sense this human spirit coming to the forefront. Now, I don't know what platforms Harry is referring to, but it's a good little chance to go on to make a little segue. 153 News is back up and running. Anyone not familiar with this website? It's run by Jason. A great place for any videos that are getting censored. He's happy for you to upload them to there. Well worth a look. And actually, just one more look at this story. Where did the press get all these figures from? Day by day, right, going right up to the 18th. How have they got access to these numbers? I am very tempted to phone up a hospital and ask where the numbers come from. But anyway, of course, my view on it is Harry is just a puppet. He says what he's told to say. and the press dress it up any way they want. I do think that the royals are used to create a lot of anger and frustration in the public, keep people divided because some people like them, some people don't. I think the whole thing is a fabrication, and nothing I've read in this story changes my view on that. Harry the puppet, no need to fear the coronavirus in my opinion. As always, I'd love to hear your views on it, and thank you for watching.